In this video, I'm going to share with you how to stay fit and healthy. It's something that people struggle with, and I know why. It's because they don't find something that they enjoy doing, right? Like, this is the main thing about staying fit and healthy that I've noticed and I've realized is that you have to find a physical practice that you enjoy doing, right? So whatever that looks like for you. So for me, that looks like jiu-jitsu. If I didn't have anything else, but I have jiu-jitsu, I'm going to stay fit. Right? Because it's enjoyable. Well, it's hard, but it's enjoyable at the same time because I like the people that I'm doing it with. And it's also very physically challenging, right? So it's going to keep me fit. So for you, what hobby can you do that is going to help you stay fit? A lot of people watching this, maybe yourself included, don't have a hobby. And that's problem number one. You don't have anything that you enjoy doing that's physical. And so of course, it's going to be hard to go to the gym because you don't actually like working out, right? Like there's a lot of people that don't actually like working out at the gym. And so their problem is, actually one of my friends has this problem. She doesn't like going to the gym and she doesn't like any of the sports. So then what can she do? And yoga, she kind of likes it. She doesn't really enjoy it that much. So she found Pilates. And turns out that there's a whole community of women that do Pilates here in Bali, and she loves it. So she's doing that, which is perfect because it doesn't have to be like super strenuous. It just has to be enough to keep you fit, right? To get your heart rate up at least 30 minutes a day, right? Like get your heart rate elevated and start doing some strenuous activity, but not too strenuous, but to where you're like working up a sweat, right? And so this is something that is a habit that you can start right now, today or tomorrow. And if you start this habit, maybe you'll find a new love, right? Maybe if you start boxing, for example, you've never boxed in your life, but you start going to boxing class and you start liking it, all of a sudden you're going to get amazing results because you're now enjoying something that's actually going to improve not just your fitness, but your confidence, your self-esteem, like your social life. Like you're going to meet new people in different fields, and life is just going to get way better as a result of stepping outside your comfort zone and doing something new that's going to help you physically, number one, and then also help you improve your life as well. Maybe you'll meet your love of your life just because you started boxing. Now you see them in the same place, and then boom, you've met your wife or your husband, right? Who knows? But nothing's going to happen if you just stay stuck in your story of, I don't like anything, I don't want to go to the gym. And if you stay stuck in that, you're going to stay stuck, right? You can agree with that, right? So it's about understanding that, hey, there's so many things that you can do as a hobby, like even swimming. Like let's say you join a swimming club. You could do so many things to stay fit. It doesn't have to just be going to the gym, working out on the weights. Lots of people don't like that. If you like that, go do that, And if you don't like it, you don't need to force yourself to do it if you want to just stay fit. If that's your goal, just to stay fit, then there's lots of ways to stay fit, right? Now, it goes nuanced if you actually want to excel at your hobby. So let's say you're playing basketball and you want to become better at basketball. Now there's lots of things we can talk about with regards to like strengthening your lower body and improving your joint health, all these kind of things, which takes more focused training, and you're going to have to go to the gym for that stuff or have some weights at home to do it, right? And so you got to just think about, what do you want to be doing physically every week that you can commit to over the long haul? When I say long haul, I mean you don't have to think of it in absolutes, like for the rest of your life. Just think of it like, hey, I'm enjoying this, I'm going to keep doing it, right? And then this thing, okay, for a month, 2 months, 3 months, and then see how I feel after 2 months or 3 months. When I first started jiu-jitsu, I started training twice a week. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to train twice a week for the first, 3-4 weeks. And then after the first month, I started training 3 times a week, and then 4 times a week, and then 5 times a week. And then it got to the point where I was training minimum 5 to 7 times a week. But that was all I was doing. I wasn't training in the gym, right? But then I lost weight doing that, because I wasn't strength training. And so I was like, fuck, I don't really like me being this light, and I don't feel like I'm strong because I'm not doing any strength training. So I started doing strength training and started toning back the jiu-jitsu a little bit because I want to keep that balance, right? I didn't leave jiu-jitsu out of my life. Well, I did for like a month or two, but I want to keep consistent. I want to be 70% for the rest of my life rather than 100% for a few months. And that's what most people do, right? They go 100% for a couple months and then they fall off and they're nowhere to be seen again. I don't want to do that. I want to be 70% consistently forever, because I'm going to get better results that way. Even though I'm not going 100%, I'm going to get better results because I'm just consistent with it. And that's like you too. Like what thing can you do where you can just be consistent? Like even jiu-jitsu, like right now, as I'm at the time recording this, I'm training like once or twice a week. This week I'll probably train like twice. And that's my schedule right now, because I'm working more. I'm focusing on my physical body more in terms of like working out, taking care of my back. And so I'm not training jiu-jitsu as much, right? But it's still there. It's still one of the physical activities that I do that keeps me fit. And also, like, having regular sex, of course, is going to help. Obviously, we know this, right? So that's another thing, right? Like, if you don't have any sex right now, like, that's something that is important, right? Had to add that one in there because that's really important. Some people don't talk about that, especially in a fitness space. I don't really talk about that, but that's really important. And finding a hobby, like just finding something you like to do, Pilates, yoga. Actually, yoga, I'm thinking of taking that up again because I like how it makes me feel afterwards. Like it moves my emotions and I'm able to be present and be in my parasympathetic nervous system at the end. It's a different feeling to jiu-jitsu. Like at jiu-jitsu at the end, you're feeling like exhausted and you're feeling super accomplished, but it's a different feeling in yoga because, you know, it's intense, but it's still manageable and you're just like really present with yourself and you're not fighting anyone. So it's a different feeling. Both are great, right? So whatever it is for you, just find that. And one of the things I challenge you to do is whatever hobby you want to take up next week, the week starting, whenever you're watching this video, go in there and have a trial class and see how it goes. You know, you might love it. Who knows? You know, you never know, and you never know what the future holds as well. So I have a whole list of things I want to do, and jiu-jitsu is on that list. And then I got like boxing as well, where I don't have much time right now in my schedule to do boxing, but that's definitely on my list because I like to physically exert myself like in that way to learn how to box and stuff. I just like it, right? And so for me, I don't have any issues with this stuff because swimming is another one. Like there's so many things that I like doing, like tennis. There's so many hobbies that can keep me fit. Like fitness for me is not a problem at all. Like I know what to do. Football, like I have so many opportunities here in Bali to do all these things, but I only have 24 hours in a day, so I can't do them all. But there's so many things. And think about this. If you want to improve the quality of your life, there's a lot of people out there who are in groups already. Like there's a group of tennis players, there's a group of fitness people, there's a group of soccer players, there's a group of basketball players. And there's a lot of cool people in these groups, right? Like boxing, MMA. There's a lot of cool people from all walks of life who are in these communities. And if you don't put yourself in these communities by trying these different things, then how are you going to meet more cool people like yourself? Right? This is how I do it. This is how I up-level my social circle, by going to these communities. This is how I know a lot of people, okay? And so that's one way to do it, is by having a hobby that you regularly do that keeps you fit and, you know, helps you connect with other like-minded people. Who wouldn't want that? It's an amazing thing. So get involved in some communities. Salsa dancing, for example, that's another one. Like hip-hop dancing, like choreography. There's a choreography at our gym here in Bali. And twerk classes, whatever it is for you, whatever you like to do that keeps you fit, go for it and do it, because that's what's going to help you, you know, lose weight if you need to lose weight, or it's going to help you just enjoy life more. Ultimately, it's like you're doing stuff that you enjoy that's keeping you fit. That's a really important point to get across. All right, so again, I hope this video was helpful for you, and I hope it made you think about the things that you can do to keep yourself fit. And you don't have to be confined to the gym. If you don't like the gym, there's other things you can do, right? This is the point of the video. Now, I will say that if you want to get stronger, if you want to build more muscle and all these things, of course, you need to start doing some resistance training. But if you just want to be fit, you just want to feel fit every day, just find a hobby, you know? It's really that simple. All right, so I hope you found this helpful. My name is Aaron, as you know. Like and subscribe, put the notifications on so I release a new video every single day, and I will talk to you in the next one. If you want help with actually putting on muscle, leaning down to your ideal body weight, improving your mobility, go ahead and click the link below this video in the description. It's a free presentation I've made on how we're getting you into the best shape of your life and improving the way you move and helping you get the results you want, really. So like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.